thrilled to introduce the director of the film, Brad Beesley.
Thank you guys so much. You've been an amazing audience. This has been amazing. I'd like to bring up the people that made this film. I'm going to start at the top with Mr. James Payne, who's been there since day one. James, can you come on up? And Amy Dotson, our producer. We met Amy here, James and I met her here in 2007. Thank God we met her. Come on up, Amy. And the tallest man in Oklahoma City, who we saw at the end of the film, Mr. Alan Novey. You can call him the Giant. Get up here. And the girl that spent the most time on this film, Miss Louisiana Kruetz. Get up here. And I thought it looked and sounded amazing, and that's because of the people at Super All Right. Will you guys all stand up? Julie Goldman and everybody at Cactus 3, could you guys please stand up? Our associate producers, who did an amazing job. Melissa Scaramucci, Michael Friedman. Michael, please stand up. Mr. Irvin Box, could you come up here, please? Rhonda Buffalo, the star of the film. Jamie Brooks, could you please come up? And Crystal Herrington. As you know, the odds are against these ladies, and they've been out of prison for over a year. So I know traditionally you guys ask questions, but these girls have never seen the film. They trusted us to make this film. They had no idea what it was going to be about. Ladies, what did you think? Do you guys consider yourself role models now?
Definitely so. I think we consider ourselves role models because we've stayed out longer than the return rate for prisoners, and we did it, and it's something to look forward to. So hopefully we're role models to the girls back in Eddie Warriors, that something to work hard for, to be on the radio team, and put you on a better path when you get out.
And Jamie, you were in for 13 years. You've never been to Austin before, right?
Yeah.
Great. Well, I know it's overwhelming. Do we want to start the Q&A? We have some questions, and we're going to, travel the world and have 50 of these, but these ladies don't have many opportunities to join us, so if we can direct the questions to the ladies, that would be awesome.
I haven't done it lately. I was in a car accident and my left leg was injured, so hopefully after I have this next surgery and my leg heals up, I'll be back into some kind of rodeo, and I don't know if it'll be bull riding, but bronc riding's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm not rodeoing, but I would if I could, because I want to bronc ride. That was like amazing experience.
You guys have never been around animals.
Yeah, I think I rode a horse maybe once in a foster home, like when I was like 6. And that we didn't get to practice on the horses to the extent that, they were bucking and all that crazy stuff. So when we got on there and I had like 7, 8 other horses, like jumping right at me, it was scary. So I'm like that.
Definitely no. I was telling Bradley when I met him that I'd never been around livestock or anything. I'd never been on a horse and stuff in my life, but it was the fact that, just getting out there and doing it, and, I was scared all the time, but doing, during the practices and stuff, that to us, it's more of a getting our pride back and working on our self-respect and our dignity and stuff. And so that kept the determination to go out there and watching the film, because like he said, it was our first time watching it. It was like, God, the insanity of going out there and putting ourselves through that. But and then like people, like viewers like you, and being out here on the outside versus being in prison, you think, why would we do that? But I think like Crystal and everybody is the fact that it's getting back up from being broke and being suppressed inside the confinement and stuff, and just knowing that we can do it and we can make it. And I think that I appreciated the rodeo being a part of the team, because being out, we have broke that recidivism rate. You know, we're determined, we have jobs, and we're successful, we're happy, and we know now that we can be a mother and we can make it, and we don't have to go back to the things that we were doing before we got incarcerated.
I think editing, we always have our inside jokes of what we think is funny, but we don't know if that's going to translate to the audience. So, no, we didn't know to answer your question.
Actually, do you want rodeo? I don't know, that's my baby, you know. That was crazy, and I don't think I'd let her. You know, that's one of those things, like when I told Ashley many a times with me going to prison and doing the drugs, and I showed her the best way possible that I know how of what not to do. I think this was one of those too.
Yeah, definitely. I think my son, he's a little bit of a cowboy anyways, and so I would definitely encourage him if he was into bull riding, or if he wasn't into bull riding, I'd push him towards bull riding. But we love the PBR in our family, and so hopefully one day he wants to grow up to ride the PBR or just be involved in ranching and stuff. I mean, it's a good thing for kids to have responsibilities, and if you're going to raise horses or ride bulls, you have to have a lot of responsibility in that, and I think that's a good thing for kids to have if they're into it. So yeah, I definitely would support my son and try to push him into that, you know, but yeah, definitely so.
I definitely know. I would try to talk my son out of it.
Yeah, well, you know, the boys, that's a whole different story, but when you have two little girls, you know, I've got a stepdaughter too, who's absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't let her do it either.
I just wanted to give a quick update. I got a letter from Foxy last week, and we actually had a hotel room reserved for her because we thought, I mean, she'll be getting out any day now. And a quick update from Danny. I got a letter from him. He goes up for parole again in July of 2010.
I really believe that once the film crew came out, it kind of motivated our team because we were just close-knit, we always supported each other, and then just to have them, we spent the whole summer with them, and so we were really trying to do our best, and we wanted to make the film look good and make everything exciting. So I think overall, you know, just with the motivation of the film crew coming out, it motivated us even more to practice harder, because I know that a lot of us spent numerous hours exercising every day, and so yeah, it was really great.
This is my drill sergeant, okay? She made me run and run and run and run and run some more. It was crazy. Yeah, well, you know, like the first year, we were all excited and we all wanted to do it, and we really didn't know what to expect when we got out there. And then once the second year, you know, we kind of had an idea, but I sure wouldn't have been crazy enough to go out there and stand in front of a bull and let him run me over if it wasn't for the movie. I was trying to I was like, we did that because you're like, man, do you want our movie to be boring? I was like, all right, here you go. I'll be a hero. First year, I was all like, go get him. It's all yours. So yeah, so I'm all standing up there in front of him going, okay, Bradley, this is all for you. Here we go.
I think that it meant a lot to the ladies on the rodeo team as well as ourselves to have the camera crew come out there and to invest their time in us and say, you know what, we're going to make a film of this and we're going to share your guys' story with everybody. It meant a lot because, you know, a lot of us, you know, as in Foxy was saying in the movie that, you know, all she had was herself. She was independent. And a lot of us felt that way before we got incarcerated. And to have somebody say, you know what, you're worth it. We see potential in you, and we're going to share your stories. It gave us a chance to say, you know what, I got to be that role model. I got to live up to what I'm saying in the movie. And I think that it meant a lot to have you guys come out there, and we appreciated it. And it did make the ladies work harder. It made them happier. It made them try harder. This year in the rodeo, there was a big improvement versus the one last year. And I think that had a lot to do with you guys coming out and motivating them and you know, spending your guys' time on them and stuff. So thank you guys.